What's up guys, Dave from DMautoparts here, and today I picked up a new RSX for some inventory that I'm going to be parting out. I'll show you this thing. This is a 03 RSX. It's got an 05, 06 front end conversion with the bumper, the bumper and the headlights. Got a nice OEM A-spec lip. Got some side skirts that are painted. The rear has a conversion as well. Exterior's not too bad, but there's some rot on this thing. Trunk's all messed up. So I'm gonna be just ripping this thing apart for what I want from it and scrapping the rest of it. This thing actually has a K24 in it as well. It's got some mounts, some innovative mounts, RSX transmission, second gear was grinding or was making noise, some K-Sport suspension. So you guys need any parts, let me know, but I'm gonna show you the interior real quick. Well, what's left of the interior, most of this is probably just gonna get thrown out. These seats are just thrashed. Really common thing, I can't lie, to find leather seats in this condition. It was a running and driving car. It was somebody local's daily. They decided they wanted a new car, so they sold it to me. This thing actually is a K-Pro as well. Let them go ahead and start this thing up. Doesn't run bad for what it is. It sucks that second gear is just non-existent. We'll just let out the clutch. I'll have to tear apart that transmission, see what's going on with it. Probably, I got a spare second gear laying around somewhere. So the first thing I'm gonna do is rip off the hood and the front bumper to give myself the most room to work on the engine bay. Then I'm probably gonna give this thing a compression test, take a look at the motor, see if there's is there anything missing, any clips broken or anything on the engine harness, and then I'll probably start removing the engine. Alright, got the hood and the bumper off, got a little more room to reach what I need to in the engine bay, a little more light in this dark garage. So now I'm going to start assessing the motor, see what's going on. This is a little oil leak in the valve cover, the gasket might be torn. Alright, so now I'm gonna do a quick compression test on this motor while I have it still together to show the health of the motor for whoever would like to buy this. This is a JDM K24A2. Next thing we'll do is pop off these injector clips. Take all four off. So here's the compression tester. This is made by OTC. You can order this off Amazon. It wasn't too expensive, but this is a real nice quality one. So there's like two parts to this. There's the actual gauge here. So it goes up to 300 PSI. And then the hose, which threads into the spark plug hole. Alright, now we have the gauge all hooked up. It's a cool little quick release here, so it's easy to spot from spark plug to spark plug. So it's at 0 right now. And we are gonna crank the motor. What you're gonna wanna make sure you do is put the throttle to the floor. Make sure the throttle's to the floor. And we're gonna go ahead and crank it. And we got about 80, just over 200. Alright, so I completed the compression test on all four cylinders. We got 200, 200, 195, and 210. Your general rule of thumb is to have each cylinder within 10% of each other. Alright, now that the compression the compression test checked out fine. I'm going to throw back in the spark plugs and the coil packs, and then I'm going to get this thing up in the air so I can start removing some of the other stuff. I'm prepping the motor and transmission to come out. My battery died, so I was charging the battery, but I kept working ahead. Definitely have to get another battery for this camera. Ripped off the headlights and a bunch of other shit. Wheels are off. Got the axle nuts off, thankfully. I didn't have to struggle with those. Radiator's all drained. Got some hoses off. Shifter cables. It's coming along. Alright, a little progress update. Got the axles out. Exhaust is mostly off. I had to cut it because somebody welded this shit as one piece. I don't get why people do things like that. Most of the suspension's all off. Now I'm just going to take out this subframe because I'm removing the motor from the bottom. So I'm going to rip apart the 4 bolts in the subframe, and then I'm going to lower the motor onto a little dolly. Alright, got the motor lowered onto the dolly. I gotta disconnect some hoses in the back for the coolant. Didn't want to make a mess, so I left them attached, and the power steering. And then I'm gonna detach the mounts and then lift this body up and shove the motor all out. Got the body up off the motor, and so now I'm pulling this thing out the front. I actually cut the front lower radiator support because I'm scrapping the shell, so just made it easier. So now I can easily pull this thing through here. Alright, the hard part's out of the way. Now I'm going to move on to the interior. I'm going to rip apart some of the airbags that are still good, shifter box, shifter cables, a few of the little things, and then this thing is off to the scrapyard. I'll probably take some mirrors and some hinges.
6.5 hours later.
Got the RSX loaded up on the trailer. Took everything I wanted to take from it. So and it's off to the scrapyard tomorrow morning. I'll probably bring my camera, show you guys some behind the scenes there. Of course, it just started to rain, good timing. But I got plenty of parts to inventory now, so see anything you want, let me know. That's really it for today, guys. I'm tired, I've been working on this thing all day.
Day 2.
Alright, we are rolling up to the scrapyard to get rid of this damn shell. I'm tired of looking at it already. Go up on the scales first. They weigh the truck and the trailer before, and then they weigh it after, see what the actual weight is. This place is crazy. Cars and trailers. There's all sorts of shit going on here. Bunch of smushed cars. Just flattening everything out over here. Motor piles. There's probably some good shit in there, I wonder. Oh, UPS vans, buses, everything in here. Check out this guy lift this thing. Like it's the claw from Toy Story. I go and weigh the truck and trailer without the car, and they give me a weight, and that's how much, based off that weight, that's how much they pay me for the scrap metal. I'm guessing all of like 30 bucks. Well, I netted a whopping $61 for scrapping that car. I think it weighed about 1,800 pounds, that was my guess. But pretty cool. Got rid of it, got my garage space back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed some of the behind the scenes here at DMautoparts. I might do a few more of these if you guys like it. Drop a comment below, be sure to subscribe. Thanks guys.